I can open the character mini sheet, and then there's a lock, but it's only for the mini sheet.
Right. You may have
Well,
to
is there
come
a
out and come
shortcut on
back
the
in
mini sheet to
and
open the
show
main
you.
sheet?
I'm
You're
sure
all
you're the one that's owning Dr. Clef, so
yeah.
that's usually the problem. So you may want to come out and come back in if it's not behaving. But we are live, doing a little bit of Starfinder in the Sven zone. Don't say hi because I'm not ready for it.
Yeah,
Fine then.
I'm gonna say that.
There we go. Now I'm ready for it, so say hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Yay, we have sound. All right. And luckily, for the first time, I saw it right away that I was on the wrong screen. So,
Oh, you subscribed.
ooh, I
You really
subscribed.
subscribed.
Ship of Fools,
Thank
57
you so
months.
much.
You are awesome. I appreciate you very much. Someone who looks a lot like Jingo. Don't want to mention any names because I don't want Jingo to get embarrassed. Also donated a couple books to my Fantasy Grounds collections
Wow.
today, so it was really nice. He's awesome. I appreciate him. He's a gentleman and a scholar, and there aren't very many of us left. So when last we left, I'm going to be doing a lot of talking today. So if you pop this up and throw it to, let's go with Jingo. Would you mind reading or paraphrasing the message of the day for us?
The heroes of Waden's Keep kill a knot of shell toads, then find the body of the ambassador from Plowstone. They return to the settlement. The charter turn had them expanding the settlement and adding a resource node of a spider goat ranch. The day is fourth day, 20th Saraneth, 318 after Gap.
All right. So if you guys haven't seen the image of the Waden's Keep, the New Harmony PC Charter West, you now have a spider goat symbol on the map where the spider goat ranch is to go with
Oh,
your.
that's weird. I don't. Oh, it just took longer to load than anything else. Sorry.
To
I
go
was
with
like,
your
no, I don't
windmill
see it.
and your mine symbols. There's also a little baby obelisk, just because, to remind people where it is. Don't forget, you all found in E4, there is a necrotic radiated ore. It's where some necrotic spider goats attacked you. And if you get to there and make a resource node there, you will get an extra resource unit for the first 3 months. So keep that in mind as you guys are preparing to do stuff. Any questions or comments about the messages of the day before we jump back into it?
I will note that because we had a corpse to bring back home, we did skip exploration of F4, which we did plan to do, but we skipped it. So there's one hex surrounded by explored hexes that we haven't even looked at.
Correct.
Good to know.
All right. So we were having issues for some reason. I broke it, and so I fixed it. The New Harmony Charter map is back. So if you want to keep it in somewhere, do I have that down here? Let's see. I don't add that to my hotkeys. It's also on the back of the screen, but if you're like me, it's quickly covered up by other things, so you can't see them anymore. But this is the entirety of the world you're on. New Harmony and the various charters thereof, with Wayden's Keep and the rectangle for where you are, and who owns each charter and such. All right, close this down. Close it down. I didn't even notice the scale. The scale is probably not accurate. I never even checked. The key.
Just pretend the scale does not exist.
That's right.
I
All
don't
right,
look
so
at it, it can't hurt me.
since we last couple sessions ago, you guys leveled up to 4. So, Dr. Clef, what is something cool you got at level 4?
I got a new little adaptation called Toxin Incurment. I can become more resistant to poisons and toxins. Basically, just giving me a bonus to saving throws against poison. If I
So-
have my little thing going.
What little
Uh,
thing?
My mutation point. Like if I have my
Okay, so as soon as you
the
gain 1 mutation point in combat, this activates as well?
yes.
Oh, cool. Right.
And then if I have a lot of them, it gets a little bit better. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, we have a couple of us have attempted to try to be you, but we have failed to varying degrees. So it's good to have you back. Well, those of you who don't know, watching, he is an evolutionist, so he intentionally messes with his body, sort of like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, injects himself with these different serums and DNA altering things that cause him to mutate. And so as he progresses through combat, it gets more and more. He gets armor, he gets faster, he gets more susceptible to mind powers as he gets stronger physically, he gets weaker mentally. Um, and then he also has some other things that he's done to himself permanently, like a bone spur that comes out of his wrist and things like that he fights with. So
Yeah.
it's all about the messing with his body. As long as he doesn't.
A doctor who is not afraid to experiment on himself.
That's right.
Dr. Frankenstein.
He probably has various piercings and tattoos as well, but we haven't really gotten into that.
Not malpractice if you're doing it to yourself.
That's right.
I consent.
All right, so I wanted to say that during your first week, it is the 20th of Saturday, as we mentioned. You guys had reached out to Plastov already, and they had said, "Don't worry about the body. You can just incinerate it." They do not have any particular rituals or anything that they want to do with it. She also did not want to keep any of the gear, so because his stuff that commemorates their union were like tattoos and things on him. So there wasn't like a wedding ring or anything that she wants back. So you guys took care of all that stuff. Let me check the party sheet and make sure the gear's gone. So you have arc static pistol, an Estic suit, and a flare gun. Honestly, I don't know that you would ever need the flare gun. Of course, you can always come up with creative ways to use them, but is there, are you guys just going to sell these things?
I'm looking to see if the S-Tech suit, I don't think it gives better than what I've got.
It's pretty basic. It's a level 1, and it gives you +1 KAC only. It does allow you to use your full dex, no matter who you are, because dex at max is 5, but and it does have 2 armor upgrade slots. So it's really the only benefit is it gets you an extra upgrade slot. But it is
Alright,
bulky.
the arc pistol doesn't do better than what I've got, so
Nope. The stuff he had was not super useful. All right, so look at your party sheet, determine who is your spokesman, who wants to do the skills.
I'll
It's
be the
probably not
spokesperson.
me, but if somebody wants to do intimidate, I can help.
I'll be the spokes
Okay,
thing.
so what charisma or social skill do you want to use?
Let me look at what I've got here.
It'll be bluff, diplomacy, intimidation.
I can help with the intimidation, but I think you might be better off doing bluff because you'd have a better bonus,
Yes,
right?
Yeah,
and Luna
my
can help
bluff
with bluff and diplomacy.
my bluff is by
Actually,
far
no,
my
she can't.
best.
I lied. I was mistaken. All right, so
So
go
I'll
ahead and
go
give
with
us a
bluff.
bluff roll.
Nice.
Very nice. All right, so that gives you 16, 41. Instead of 10%, you get 41%. Not too shabby. 514 credits. Distribute them across the party. So here in a few moments, you are going to be given the opportunity to have training with someone in the party. And I'll go over what that gives you. You will also be able to get to know a person within the colony. So be thinking about who those two people are going to be. Bex and Dez cannot be with each other because it's not going to stack with what you already have.
Okay.
So just be keeping that in the back of your mind. Calendar. Okay, so it is the 20th of Saraneth. Right, I have on the charter development sheet that Desganex is going to be the admin person.
Mm-hmm.
So typically, you guys spend the first week doing that, doing the admin work. Is that going to be the case this month as well?
I see no
Yes.
reason to change something that's working.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so we will jump to the 20th of Saraneth. I'm sorry, the 27th of Saraneth. Good. So on the 28th is when you would normally head out. Dr. Clef is in the middle of some experiments he's been working on with some of the other doctors that are there, including Luna, and tells you guys he is going to be delayed, and it ends up taking 3 days longer. So you guys are not able to leave until the 2nd of Erastus. you're leaving Hex G4. Where would you guys like to head to? Does anybody need me to push the map to them?
We were in what? We're in G.
Let me just pull
We're
it
in
back.
G4 right now.
G4, yeah.
It's where it's where the picture of us is.
Gotcha.
I guess the question is, where do we ultimately want to explore? I do think that we should start off just because it's right there, doing F4. But
Yes.
I mean, we could go east. We could go back this way and go through more of the mountains. There's lots of things we could do.
Side note, I just scrolled out of the map for a little bit, and I just realized there's a second version of the map to the left.
Yeah, did you see the pin all the way to the right?
And then there's a pin to the right, yeah. I
Yeah.
can't click on the pin, or like
No.
nothing happens when I click on it, but
Shh, that's not for you.
I just randomly I was like, huh, what's that?
Don't concern yourself with it.
Ignore the wizard curtain. The wizard behind the curtain.
Yeah, sorry, I'm slightly distracted. I'm trying to catch up on a couple of things.
That's all right.
So,
Anybody have any opinions? You want
I have
to
a-
go east? You want to do mountains? You want to do something else?
I have a question. What is it that we're doing? What is the purpose of what we're doing right now? The exploration and the finding of things. Is that the purpose? Just to go look around, or are we trying to establish a certain amount of space for around the homestead? You know what I'm saying?
So we're trying to, first off, explore around our area, but also we're trying to grow our homestead. So we're looking for, places that are gonna have good resources in them, or something that might be a threat, or we've unlocked mysteries with the weird pillar. Maybe there's something else out there that we haven't found yet.
Ultimately, we work for a dragon or a dragon's corporation.
Mhm.
The purpose of this research is someone, I believe, and I could be wrong on this, someone near to the dragon has a, um, a disease or some sort of malady, and we are here looking for a cure. So everything we do is ultimately that is our end goal. Is we are a research colony looking for a cure.
Yeah.
Yes. And also, to add to what they've already said, which is absolutely correct, things like the spider goats, the obelisk, the colony under the water, the golden blooms. All these are things that you have found that have helped your community. And you cannot put a resource node in a spot that you have not, or settle a spot that you have not fully explored. And that hex that you're talking about right now has not been explored, so you guys could not expand that direction to get to the special ore that you found.
We've already expanded past it, went right around it.
You've explored right around it, yes, but you have not expanded. The expansion is only 5 hexes, where the lighter 5 hexes
Okay.
is the size of your settlement. And by the way, now that you are 3 out, when you get, there has to be at least 3 hexes in between you. You guys could start a new settlement on the 4th hex away from you, if you ever wanted to. Right now, you guys don't have enough people to logically do that, but it's just something to keep in mind. Way back
So
in the bottom of your mind. That answer your
Okay,
question?
so if it's something having to do with dragons, dragons generally are in mountainous areas almost exclusively. So I think we should go towards the mountains then. Means we do the F, whatever it was, F something that we haven't done, which is the F3 or F5, whatever that is, and then continue down the mountain range in that general direction.
That works for me. Um,
That works for me. I don't agree with your reasoning, but it does. I'm fine with doing it. I don't think the dragons are in mountains thing really works here, but
Alright,
we can
so you
go
guys
through the
are
mountains.
wrong one.
Why?
So everybody's in agreement with F4?
I like F4.
yes,
Right.
there was like one thing I was considering possibly doing before we head out again, but I'm having
Okay.
trouble actually finding it.
Yeah, you want to delay us another couple days, huh?
I was hoping there
Yeah,
was something
sure.
that
You
could have
know what? We'll
happened
just stay
during the
home for the
week we
whole
spend
month.
here, but to find where augmentations are located in the fantasy grounds.
Why?
So
Something you can
augmentations
do in augmentations.
aren't really you would have to know what the augmentation is. Your better bet for augmentations specifically is Archives of Nethys.
I
Find the archive.
did make a note of one that I was hoping to do here. Let me just pull it up
Which one?
real quick. Sorry to. I
And
was
then I
hoping
can
to get a.
find
Because
out
in
where
the
they are
items, you
or
can
make it.
just click the type augmentation.
There you go. Yeah, that answers your question. So I have 8 pages of augmentations available to me on my screen.
I've got
Oh, there we
7.
go. I was just totally just missed that. Cool. It's like I'm looking, and I'm just not finding it. Hopefully it's
It's
on
okay.
here,
That's
and I
what
can
I'm
just.
here for.
And it looks like the one in particular I made a note of, I probably found on the Archives of Nethys, and I don't see in right there. I have 6 pages, but
What's it called?
called the Mesologlia tentacles. I can put it in chat because I have it in a note. Know that being really cool, but I also wanted to read it again before I try to commit to it. And I also don't know if I actually have the money for this. So,
It says it's 2,000.
oh, so you do
Sorry,
see it in the.
No, I just pulled up Archives of Nethys really quickly.
Oh, then never mind. I don't think I can afford that, even with the discount I get for this kind of augmentation as being an evolutionist.
And are
Calculate
you
real
sure
quick.
that it is? What book is it from?
Drift Crashers. The third one.
Yes, I do
I
not
don't think
have
you
the.
have it.
I don't have the. I have Drift Crisis. I have the first Drift Crashers, but I don't have the third. So I can make it. What does it do?
Basically gives me jellyfish tentacles that come out of my back. And I can give myself a little bit of a defense thing or use it, I believe, as oh no, passively. If anyone's next to me, I can, and they kind of get stung a little bit via save. They're just something that was really cool, but I'm also realizing I cannot actually afford them because they are a little out of my price range. So never mind. Sorry for the whole delay.
Yeah, Well,
I am.
when we do downtime, you can do your profession, try to get some money.
I'm realizing I am poorer than I initially remember being, so I need like 1,000 credits before I could afford this. So never mind.
It's expensive.
Yeah, but it's
Augmentations of your
All right.
body. It's very expensive.
How short are you?
What is his height?
Oh, no, sorry. How short are you for the funds to buy the thing? Because you said you get a discount, right?
Is that under? What gives you the discount? Just the evolutionists in general? Can I hear you if you're talking, Nick? Don't think it's Xenoseeker. Evolutionists. We still cannot hear you if you're talking.
Nick?
Strike, flexible skill. Evolutionist adaptation.
I think it's from augmented form. You got it at second level.
10%. So it'll be 200%. 200. It'll be 1,800.
I can hear people again.
Now we can
There
hear
we
Hello?
go. Yeah. Hi.
Okay.
Wow.
My
I
headphones
couldn't
cut
hear
out on
you.
me, and they might die on me again here in a moment. So I'm currently figuring it out. I just realized.
He's like, wow, it's been quiet for a little while. Wonder why.
Nope, you're
Oh
gone
no.
again.
I see him talking.
All right, so he has
What happened?
Nick's having
he's
issues.
more than 1,000. He's like 1,200 short. But once you guys communicate with your sponsor,
My headphones had a lot
they will
less
help
charge.
you.
Sorry.
They will help you with those type of things. But this is the first your sponsor has heard of this, so just give it a little bit of time, and you guys might be able to. The doc might be able to find it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I was asking because I might be in the position to give out a loan if you wanted it, but it sounds like maybe Sven has plans.
He would need more close. He would need 1,200, 1,200 credits.
I have enough
So
credits to just buy it straight out.
I spend my money.
I've been saving up
In
to get a
theory,
good
I just need
weapon.
something to give me like tentacles because like I already have the electricity bit kind of going on with my resistant form. I can't produce electricity. I can be resistant to it. Oh,
all right, so you guys had. So did you want to spend the money and the time to do that augmentation? You have the personnel there to assist you if you wanted to do that. You could.
I mean, if Mantha's not against the loan, I would appreciate the help.
Yeah, I do want you to pay me back though, because I am saving up for a purpose.
Yep,
So
I
yeah.
will make a note that I owe you money. With
How
this
much money does
being
he need?
biotech and me being a vital evolutionist, I do get like a 10% discount off the price.
So 1,800 instead of the 2,000.
No,
Yes.
that's
Luna-
with. That
Oh.
is with. He has 600, so he needs
I have
1,200.
Yeah,
Okay.
Luna
I
can
need
help.
1,200. Yeah.
I'm just marking off 1,200. Easy.
Yep. Yeah. So I was just repeating stuff because I don't know how much got cut off with the whole headphone situation.
Of everything.
Okay, so we will worry about the details of it a little bit later. I have it. Just don't delete it from your notes section on your character sheet. You guys start heading toward
I'm sorry. I
F4.
did realize right before you said that while we're in town I would like to buy a couple serums of healing because I only have one. So getting some of those.
Okay, you are able to get those for free.
Heck yeah. I get 20. No, I
Said
get
two.
like
You can get two.
cool.
Does that apply to everybody?
I have to, so I'm
If
good.
Bex wants two, you can also get two. Mark
Yes.
1 serum of healings. Make sure that you're just change your inventory because the coding is on your spells page.
I can't wait to use all of these on Luna when she goes down in melee combat.
Now, Luna has the med kit.
Yeah, but you can't use it on yourself when you're passed out.
That's true. However, what would what does that cover as far as versus a healing serum, or what, or my spell gem, etc.
Your
Was different.
healing kit requires you to do stuff.
Right.
Somebody has to use it, has to roll. They have to roll high enough to succeed, and then you get your level back in hit points. So 4. If you roll high enough, you can get up to 4 plus your intelligence mod if you get a really, really high roll. Healing serum, you just use it. And you get 2d4. A spell gem, you personally can use it, no one else can. And you get the 2d4. And it costs a spell slot to replace it. So that's the difference.
Okay.
The medicine kit
So
can be used once a day forever. You don't have to replace it. Everything else is expendable. It costs money or time.
The ampule is the same thing as a serum. The ampule.
An ampule is like an EpiPen. Anybody can use it.
Same thing with a serum of healing.
Correct.
Okay.
Serum and an ampule are similar. They just hold different things.
Right. Okay. So while we're there, I'm also gonna refill my spell gem.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
With the Mystic Cure 2.
Okay. All right. Any other clerical work you guys want to do as you're heading out for that week? All right.
Nope. Thank you for doing that with us.
Thank you for humoring us.
As you're
Thank you
setting up
Sven.
camp, you get a message from Waiden's Keep stating that you are needed back. There appears to be some sort of sabotage going on.
Oh no.
And at least Bex, if not all of you, please return as quickly as you can back to Waiden's Keep.
All right,
So,
we are on the way.
On the 3rd of Erastus, you head back to Waiden's Keep, and you arrive back in the evening of the 3rd. It is now the 4th of Erastus, and you start your investigation. Takes you several days. By the 8th of Erastus, you are able to determine that it was actually just a faulty code after an update on one of the UPB converters. So it was when it was using, people were using it to make things using the UPBs like they normally do. It was glitching and leaving gaps and holes, and so as there's different parts are being used for different things, they would break, and so it looked like sabotage. But because it was hard, it took you a while to figure out where they were all coming from, what the main, what the thing that tied them all together was, and so you're able to do that. It takes you a full day to rewrite and purge the damaged code that is in the machine, and then it does not look to be malicious at all. It doesn't look like it was on purpose. It just looks like it was an error, and so that you guys rewrite it, and on the 10th, you are ready to head out again.
Woo!
So you're going from G4 to F4. You guys get to make camp on the 11th of Erastus. And by the way, let me open up the calendar for the stream to follow along. On the 11th of Erastus, you receive a transmission from Raiden's Keep saying you're needed back. They received a transmission. There's a ship on its way, the Neptune HIP 467, coming from Absalom Station and Triaxis, and with 30 new settlers, and it's going to be here in less than a week. And they need you to help figure out where to house everybody, how to redo all the electricity and all the infrastructure and sewage and trash and all the stuff that's involved with this. So you guys head back to Waden's Keep, get back on the 12th.
I refuse to let Sven, Boy Who Cried Wolf, us into ignoring one that we think is going to be stupid, and then it's going to be a huge problem. I swear that's going to happen, and I refuse to let it happen.
Yes.
I see where it's going.
So
is this the same thing where
I agree.
where the ship that they're coming in becomes the buildings and stuff?
yes, that's one of the things that you're asking, and you find out that yes, that is correct. So as far as their physical housing, if you don't want to come up with other means, you can use that ship to make fabricated housing for the time being. Most of you guys have replaced. Some of you have. Again, there's lots of factors involved. The androids probably don't care and probably never will upgrade because all they need to do is recharge. They don't, depending on there are also people like that as well who just don't care. They're focused on their job or their family or whatever, and they don't really care about where they live or how they live. But the point is, the answer to your question is yes. I need a percentile from the 4 of you, please. Wow. Okay. So Nick,
We're consistent.
you guys receive a transmission,
See my note.
and it details So you've had your initial colonists, then you had your smattering of people, a couple families here and there who came, and then you had your first wave that showed up. This is now the second wave of colonists who are coming. Do you want, so Nick, would you like to
My
talk
guys,
about the crafters and the social specialists? Would you like to talk about the dragonkin? Or would you like to talk about the families within the second wave?
Let's do the crafters in the first one.
Yes.
Oh, and I'm sorry, there's also a specialist as well. So you want the crafters, okay?
Yeah.
So if you, here's this. As you're reading the names and the race and specialization of what they do, do you want to know, do you care about their reasoning or the reason why they're here?
I would love to know the reason why they're here.
All right, so go ahead and tell us who's coming.
Okay, this for this first guy, for how his name's on the picture, I can't quite read his full name, but his nickname is Gorv Wren. He's a Vesk, typical green scaled Vesk, who's a heavy machinery operator.
He loves big machines and bigger challenges.
Nice. Next, we got Myra Quintel, human construction foreman.
She previously worked on Absalom Station's outer ring expansions, and they are now finished, so she's just looking for a change.
After that, we got the pink-haired Tally Brimstone, a gnome who's a glass worker and a solar panel artisan.
And you find out she specializes in micro-etched photovoltaic surfaces.
Oh, cool. We have Rice Thunder, a half-orc water treatment engineer. Man bun and all.
He's excited to try to build a more efficient filtration system for Waden's Keep.
Nice. We got a Yosoki Olin Vrax, a tunnel excavation specialist.
So he's focused on trying to expand underground storage and emergency shelters for Waden's Keep.
We have Seraphine Vale, another human who's an archivist and a historian.
She's been sent to document the settlement's second phase of growth.
Yes. We have Jor Tellen, Hanakan, who definitely a more alien-looking alien, a wildlife photographer and researcher.
So Hanakan are also actually, they look a lot like raptors. So he has a big butt and legs, ostrich-looking legs. They sort of look like, and smaller arms to go with the reptilian head. Just a whole magical thing. Hanakan are very magical. Playable race.
Don't we have another one that's Veach Veach? Is that is
Yep.
Veach also Hanakan?
Correct.
Okay.
Cool. no real shocker, wants to catalog New Harmony's fauna before it adapts to settlers and catalog the
Right.
changes that happens.
Okay. We have Brixie Brix, Holomar, another Yosoki, who is a cook and a mess hall coordinator.
So they're known for dishes mixing Triaxian spices with normal staples, and um, also the your rations. So they take the boring stuff and make it spicier and taste better with Triaxian spices.
Oh, nice. We have Nalia Soren, who's a dwarf, who's a counselor and a social worker.
They specialize in frontier stress and group cohesion.
I need that.
When you say they, you mean that person or in general?
The dwarf, this person
Oh,
Soren does.
okay.
And then finally, we have Tesek Varan, another Vesk and a martial arts instructor.
They offer self-defense classes in general, and also structured discipline training if you're more want to advance along those lines.
So we can get increased abilities by doing this, by taking a class.
You could take feats or you could multi-class, absolutely. Des or Mantha. So we have the families, we have the dragonkin, and the specialists.
I'll be honest, I think I gotta go with the Dragonkin. I think that's exactly what you
I would
expected
have
from
been
me,
a
and I
little
am
disappointed
following.
if you
Yeah.
didn't, but
Yeah. Part of
this
the
is
reason I
kind of
didn't
how
do
you
that.
rolled.
Yeah, fuck those guys. I'm the special one here.
So as I mentioned, several of these settlers coming from Triaxia itself, Triaxis, and all of these dragonkin are as well. As I mentioned in some of the explanations, like the Yosoki cook and a couple of them come from Triaxis. All four of these do. I mean, all five of the um, dragonkin do as well.
All right. So first up, we have Carves Stormwake, who is an aerial surveyor,
And his mate,
and his mate Thrindra Stormwake, who is also an aerial surveyor.
um, they're just looking for a chance to map an untouched world together.
Hell yeah. Next up, we have Veladrax Emberhold, who is a thermal engineer.
He specializes in geothermal power, and he's fascinated by the different types of volcanic ridges that have been found on New Harmony.
We have Sorinth Cloudsinger, who is an atmospheric researcher.
They are drawn by rumors of strange auroras seen during the first settlement winter, when you guys first got here.
And then last up, we have Dr. Marnix Frostclean, who is a cryobiologist.
They want to study how cold adapted Triaxian species fare in alien climates. So they're bringing a lot of some Triaxian species with them as well. All right, and so that brings us to Reno.
Yes.
You have the families or specialists.
Let's go specialists.
Come on. There we go. Okay. Gotta make that bigger. There we go.
Okay, we have Dr. Hadrian Price is a human planetary geochemist. Planetary geochemist. Just continue.
Here he is. He wants to
Nick,
analyze
we're
the planet's
getting
crust for rare isotopes.
Crust, right, okay. Sirvonox is a Yosoki. He was a lab technician for biotech.
He's a former assistant at a Triaxian research lab, and they're eager for some new things. I'm tired of doing the same thing over and over, especially as a technician.
We have an android, Tarnis 4, who's a systems integration specialist.
So they specifically have been sent by Zenonlady Labs to help unify the settlement's growing tech infrastructure.
Okay, we have Dr. Visier Kaur. I have no idea what he is, and he is an augmentation surgeon. Ooh.
So, doctor wouldn't wait, but there's a specialist coming who would have been able to slap those tentacles on him. That's his whole purpose in life, is to install augmentations on people.
I'm sure he'll get another chance.
Now, don't worry, I have plenty of more, I'm sure.
And
I'm not even in my final form yet. No.
But he has a portable diagnostic equipment, and oh wait, no, that's the wrong guy here. He's interested in how alien flora respond to triaxian grafting techniques. He's been
The flora.
following the Dr. Clef's work quite a bit, and they've been corresponding. So Dr. Clef is probably a little surprised that he's actually coming. Finally get to
It's
put
like
a
I've been getting all these emails from
face to a
him,
name.
but
That's right.
We have a half elf from Lirin Doval, however you want to look at it. He's a medical imaging specialist.
She's bringing portable diagnostic equipment, and she's known for her calm bedside manner.
Okay. We have Plaxfer Lauren, who's a drone fabricator.
They want to test out their new survey drones in rugged terrain, and Prax Valoran is another Hanakin. I forget. My mind's going blank.
Hanukkah.
Yeah, one of those raptor people.
Okay. We have a human, Zara Thol, who's an environmental hazard analyst.
She was one of the Epsom Station's safety officers and specializes in containment protocols.
Then we have another Vesk, Kelix Rune, who's biosecurity officer.
And their specialization is ensuring invasive species don't destabilize the settlement ecosystem, like some of those
What? We
gremlins
wouldn't do that.
and electrovores that you guys have managed to bring to
To
the
be
planet.
fair, I think the electrovores might be here natively. We've run across too many of them.
So he's gonna try to figure out the biosystem is, and then from that analyzing, figure out what is overbearing and what isn't part of the ecology of
Correct. Mm-hmm.
whatever the words are I'm trying to say.
Yep, you are correct. Make sure that you guys didn't bring, that's why you can't bring fruit across state lines, because you could bring, the fruit flies from Idaho into Washington and then kill all the apple, stuff like that.
Right.
That's his specialty. He's making sure that type of stuff doesn't happen. All right, so it leaves us with the families for Mr. Jingo.
All right. Our first family is Oren and Tessari Viraluna. Oren is a hydroponics technician, and Tessari is a teacher. They have two children, Mila Viraluna, who is 10, and Ren Viraluna, who is 7.
And
Then,
they are drawn by the promise of new minerals and frontier craftsmanship.
then we have what appears to be a dwarf family. Kethran Voss is an armor smith. Bruna Kethran is a ceramicist, and Doran Kethran is an apprentice geologist.
And I messed up. First mistake I ever made. The dwarves are drawn by the promise of new minerals and frontier craftsmanship, being an armor smith and a ceramicist. The Viriloons are here seeking a quieter life after years on the crowded Absalom station. Their children were born there, and so the children don't know anything else besides Absalom station. So it's a chance for them to get out and breathe real air.
And our last group, the name, I want to say Talaxian, but I know that's not right for the race of the last family.
The race are the I have not determined that yet.
That's a weird name.
But we have Shalaxi Tavor, who's a mediator, Fexi Tavor, who is a culinary specialist, and looks like Voriti Tavor, who looks like a daughter, and 2 younglings,
They do not
unnamed.
get names until their naming ceremony at 10, so they are not named. And they, similar to the humans, are looking to a place to where their brood can grow without station overcrowding. So those are the new people who are going to be arriving. Gives you an idea of what's going on. So once again, if you open up, excuse me, let me find where I hit it. Here it is. So you should have colony people here somewhere saved. If you don't, shame on you. If you look in the very top left, there are 4 tiny links. If you zoom into them, you can hover over them and you'll see first wave, and then the second wave, family specialist dragonkin, and I'm missing one who,
Nope, I see 4.
yeah, there should be 5.
The artists,
And I
the
closed them as we were
crafters.
looking at them. So let me go back.
Fuck did they go?
I don't own it,
Images.
so I can't throw it in the chat for you.
The first wave you're talking about?
The crafters and specialists. Yes. And make link shareable. There we go. All right. So you've got access to pictures and descriptions of everybody within the colony so far, right here on your screen. There was also a link to the first wave in the bottom right, just because I at the time I wanted to give you, depending on where you zoomed in, you could find it easily. If you didn't want to save every single image, it's all right here on the colony image.
You're right. I do not want to save more than one. So thank you. You did it for
I
me.
also did not want to fill up and just keep expanding and expanding one massive computer
Can you throw that
breaking
up, please?
image. The colony people.
Yeah, I had it in my
There you go.
my macros, and now it's not there. So, fuck.
All right. So, any questions on that? 30 new settlers coming. They're also bringing equipment from Triaxis as well for the golden blooms and also for better and faster communication between Triaxis and New Harmony in theory to help with the researchers' communications with each other to speed that up. All right, closing all these windows. So with all the work that is required, getting them ready to go, it's going to be till about 18th when we come up for air. So you guys figure you'll just wait till next month because you have to be back by the 20th anyway. So they're due to arrive on the 23rd. Now that they are getting closer and you can better tell they've dropped out of the drift and are within the system. So now you know for sure they will be here on the 23rd of Erastus. Who is, I'm just going to use the same percentiles. I'm just going to flip them. So we'll start with Jingo. Who is the person within the colony that you want to spend a little time with? I presume you guys are keeping on your notes page who you
Presuming
talk
correctly.
to, and if you're not, I have notes as well. So I'm taking up some time as I pull up said notes. Here we go. All right, so
Oh my god.
so Elenez Exorian, the Bone Trooper, is friendly toward Bex, and Gavin Neldiner, the dwarf, he is a little friendly toward Bex. Maladia Crinth, human, she's friendly toward Bex. So from the first or the second wave, who does Bex want to try to improve the relationship with? And you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'm thinking I want to get to know the Angelos sisters a little better.
Okay.
Laborers.
So they are
I know one of them is
going to be a
deceased.
challenge simply because they are upset that Balco was not punished for killing Talia. Balco was the communications expert who got turned undead, and he was Deirdre's assistant. So give me, and so in this particular case, I'll give you a choice. You can change it and get pretty much an automatic success, or you can try make a roll to try to bring them closer to
I'm gonna
away from
make a
hostile.
roll.
All right,
I'm gonna try to work on it.
Pick one of your charisma rolls and give me a roll.
Ow.
So this isn't an actual social encounter, so it doesn't actually get worse, but it does not get any better this month during this time period. Who is a party member that you want to spend time with?
A party member, Dr. Clough.
Okay. Open up my effects. All right, so that means that Bex is now a buddy, Buddy, with Dr. Clef, and I will tell you what that means in a moment. That is now on your combat tracker. All right, so that was Jingo. Reno, is there anybody in the camp, first or second wave, that you want to talk to? You are, let's see, Luna. So besides Dr. Clef, I do not have notes stating that you are friendly toward anybody.
Okay. Lunalai has a lot of angst from her childhood. As far as the colony people, she's would talk to the computer specialist, Qatar, as far as the fuck
Okay, he's the new
he's a
guy,
specialist.
the new alien you guys found crash landed on the planet.
Is that who that is?
They are absolutely guitar. So again, it is the race itself is geared for working with technology and computers. Um, and let me add the note, Control I. So he shows you tricks. Also, as you learn a little bit more about how you interact with technology and how you use your computers and for your research and things that you do, he shows you tricks
Yeah.
and means to help try to better interface with them. Friendly toward Luna.
Okay. And then
Luna lie. Control I.
and then also the Dr. Halden Price is from the second wave specialists. Is what I'd be interested in talking to.
You said Halden Price from the second wave?
Yes,
Oh, it's the second
Dr.
wave.
Halden.
They haven't gotten there yet. So, yep. So when they arrive, you can absolutely get to know them better. Um, who is within the party? What party member do you want to get to know better?
Oh, I guess Drax. Dr. Clef and I are very similar in our approaches, and we've been working together and consider us to be good friends, or at least good associates.
All right. So Bex.
And
Uh, so Bex, as you get to know Dr. Clef, what is something small that Bex would not have known about you?
Dr. Clef makes a mean cocktail. They only serves it in like the those like chemistry flasks. But
So
it's
you never know what you're actually drinking.
yeah, that he like the same kind of flask that he stores like his questionable like liquid for his various experiments. But he does make a mean cocktail if you actually trust him to give you the right thing.
Nice. All right, so Luna, you are buddy with Bex now. Bex, Jingo, what is something that Luna learns about you?
Bex will eat almost anything because he has no sense of taste. He can't taste spicy, he can't taste salty, he can't tell if it's bad. So you've seen him eat some really questionable things. And it doesn't seem to bother him at all because he has no sense of taste.
Nice. All right, so that brings us to
Mhm.
Mantha. Who does Des want to get to know a little bit better within the first or second? I mean, the initial or first wave.
Yeah. I think last time he had this opportunity, he was also going to the Anguloses, but like, I want to give him some space too. I don't want to bother him too much. Um, I think he's been helping out Miladia Crinth a lot, just like moving supplies and stuff for her. So I think they've been
Okay.
hanging out, kind of getting things ready for the next wave of settlers.
All right.
She's already
So,
part of my workout group. So you know what? This is like the first time we're really hanging out one on one.
and you find out
She's from the
she
colony people.
likes Bex as well. Yeah,
Cool,
she's
cool.
the
I like him too. You know what? Good choice.
she's a human structural engineer. She's your chief builder, and she's very stubborn. Once she's decided, made a choice, she's inflexible and unwilling to deviate from her plans. Um, and who within the party would you like to get to know better?
Uh, I think he's gonna go for Lunalai. I'm tired of watching her get knocked out right next to me and not really knowing like anything about her.
All right. Um, uh, Reno, what is something that he learns about Lunalai?
I think he knows that she tends to keep her domicile pretty much a mess,
Okay,
unlike
she's messy.
Doctor.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Very cool. All right, and so the last is Dr. Clef. So you, um, I'm not sure why, but I have Haltharia Grommen um, is neutral towards you. So in a way, that's a little bit better because they are opinionated and pompous. So they don't really get along with hardly anybody. So it's actually one step closer to being nice to you.
I actually do remember that being a thing. I don't think I was the butt heads a little bit, but did make an attempt.
And you are friendly with Stamf, Panatil, um, and Tayeta, and Wiedfich.
Okay, yeah, that was like I thought I had one more for that, but yeah, sweet and Beach. Okay, so it was all the ones I did think it was that I was friendly with. Sweet. I actually forgot about Stamp. Um, uh,
Everybody does.
well,
That's right.
I forgot that I had spent some time trying to be friendly with him.
He's one of the few people who's here for the money. That's it. He
Yeah.
just wants to strike it rich. So sticks out a little bit.
No, fair enough.
Bex also
Uh,
watches him because he thinks he's subject to bribery.
Fair enough. I guess of
How do
the
you,
first wave people who are here, I'll try and get more friendly with show you the doctor's spiritual advisor,
Okay.
because I don't think
is,
anyone has ever talked to them or has talked
is
to them in recent memory.
So they are interesting because they do serve as their doctor and spiritual advisor when necessary, but they also have a combination of magic, herbal remedies, high-tech medicine. Um, so it's an odd blend and mix that you don't normally see. Normally, it's one or the other. People are either tech or magic or natural, not all three. And he combines them in different ways that you hadn't seen before.
Interesting.
And who would you like to get to know better within the group?
I would like to get to know Bex a little bit better. He came when took interest in some of my stuff, so I'm going to go take interest in some of his stuff.
All right. So, Jingo, what is something that Dr. Clef learned about you?
Something that Dr. Clef learned about Beck. He likes bad jokes. I mean, groaner type dad jokes. The worse, the better. And he will tell them nonstop until you beg him to stop.
Nice. Nice.
Nice.
All right. So, when in combat, if your buddy has made an attack against a creature or done a spell, has interacted with the creature, and you then interact with the same creature during the same round, you will get a +1 to whatever you're trying to do. So if you're casting a spell, the DC becomes 1 better. If you're trying to attack, you get a +1 to attack. If you're trying to intimidate them, looking at you, Des, you get a +1 to your intimidation roll. Um, you get it's 1 easier to do whatever you're trying to accomplish if you attack who your buddy attacked during the same round. Does that make sense? Any questions on how that works?
does the
If they
game
attack
keep
multiple
track of
people.
what that is?
I'm sorry, I did just talk over you, Rena. You go first.
Just asking, does the game keep track of this or
No, I will keep track of that.
okay?
Mantha?
What if they attack multiple people?
Doesn't change it. If you are attacking one of the multiple people they attacked, you will have 1 better.
Okay.
All right, 11th of fastest. All right, so is there anything else you guys wanted to do? You had a lot of downtime here and there throughout the month. We are getting ready to start the 20th of Erastus with your next charter turn. Is there anything you guys wanted to do besides the role playing we just did? And I do appreciate, I know this may not be everybody's cup of tea, but I appreciate you guys learning a little bit more about each other and about the people within the colony. All right, so
How do you make more notes within your notes thing? How do you continue writing it?
I believe it will continue expanding if you keep hitting enter. You can also go over to the side where it says player. Underneath that, there are player notes. And you can make a
That's what I'm talking about.
note, and you can just click and hit enter, and it'll move down, and you can drag images. You can put things from the chat into those notes.
Like, how do you expand the notes you already have? Or I
So
write into it.
if you wrote it, you
Scroll
should
down.
have access to it. If you change computers or things, you may not have access to it. So, for example, let me take a look. So what?
I have
I don't see any that you've made. So it looks like you changed computers. Which one are you trying to access? Luna's feats?
Yep.
Or are you talking about the notes tab on your character sheet?
No, I'm talking about the player notes under player.
Yeah. So it looks like you may have changed computers.
I did.
Which one are you trying to access? And I can do it for you. I can show you how to do that.
Just the whole thing. I just want to add notes into this note.
I'm sorry. On the bottom of the window that pops up, there's a plus symbol on the right that says next to all on the very bottom of the window. If we click that, it'll make a new one.
I have to unlock something or other.
No.
I don't see anything.
Did you? Are you looking at the list of player notes? And do you see cameras, charter development sheet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
On
and
the
then I
bottom of
opened up
that
Zoom.
window, it's
Oh,
the search. There's a search bar, all, and then plus next to it.
right. And the plus minus.
Yep. Click the
So I
plus.
press the plus, and now I can add to
And
my
now,
feeds one.
no, that makes
Or
a
I'm just
brand new
making
one, and then you just type you title in give it a title, and then you can type into it. If you want to add it, if you want to go into Luna's feats, then that's different.
okay. Okay, let's say I make a note. That's a different note. Now I want to type into it. Then later on, I want to type into it again. Is it this? What is going to happen?
Once you've made it, you then have access to it. So on the screen, so I make a new one. It's called test. I'm the owner of it. You type into the body of it, and then you can just hit enter, and you can type whatever you want to. And then when you close it, it'll still show up on that list. You can also drag it to your hotkeys. And then when you open up that note again, you can just keep typing and keep going, as long as it's unlocked like usual. And then you can choose to share it or not.
So I have to change the owner in order to access the Lunar feeds text.
Correct, because you
They're not
changed computers. If you don't change computers, you don't have to. You will never again have to worry about Luna's notes. I see it now. It has your name next to it, so you can access it and do whatever you want to with it. No one else can see it unless you make it public. And if you want me to add Luna's feats to yours, then I can copy and paste it into a new Luna's feats because you changed computers. But we can do that when we're done here.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions about or anything else somebody wanted to do during the month? Are we ready for the charter turn? All right. So does anybody have the charter development sheet? Does anybody need it?
I have it. Where? Let's see. Where did I save that to?
It's in the notes. It's also, you can just we were just talking about player notes. It's there. If you don't have it saved in a hotkey, or I can just drag it to you if you guys want it. Also, the charter projects list, if you guys want to check that out. Does anybody want that or need it?
Wait, I'm sorry. Say that again.
The charter projects list and the charter development sheet. Does anybody need or want those?
You know what? Yeah, I don't want to look through all my stuff. Can you just give me both of those, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
Charter development sheet would be nice because I can't seem to find. Oh wait, nope, found it. I just found it.
Okay.
I have a lot of things saved.
Yep. All right, so you guys are size 5. Your unrest is 2. That with a asterisk next to it. I do not remember. I think one of you guys need to spend downtime, which you guys probably could have had you remembered to lower unrest. We'll worry
I
about
think
that
it costs
later.
a resource unit, which is why we didn't do it.
Okay, but I'll double check that, how you lower unrest. You don't have to worry about it until the unrest gets really high, when you're nowhere close to it yet. I'm going to say at least 10, but we'll worry about that. I said I'll look at that in a little bit. You have, right now you are sitting on 4 resource points due to what was left over last time and the message of the day. You have, and then you can see your settlement traits down below. So when you're looking at your projects list, some of them require certain numbers. So like your technology may need to have to have a 3 for a certain thing. And so that tells you what the traits are for the settlement right now. Your
I thought the
economy,
economy was down 1 because of one of the events.
the economy was down 1, and now that we are at the start of a new month, that will be going away as soon as you guys roll for your resource points. And then on the bottom, you have your completed projects that you've already done and where your resource nodes are. So right now we have Des being the admin person, outgoing, so they're going to be doing the rolling and stuff tonight. Who's going to take over for next month? Again, you don't have to have it. You just won't earn any resources.
Which
You
does
don't
mean
have
that
to
we
have
kind
it.
of have to have it. I'm okay with doing it again, unless somebody wants to take a turn.
I can do it if no one else does.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so Dr. Clef will do it for month 6. Arodus.
Whatever it is.
All right, so let's start with your resource points.
All right.
You have 3d4 and 1d6. If you get less than 6 total, I'll let you reroll.
It's not off to a good start.
All right, so you
7.
have 8 plus the 4 you already had. That gives you a total of 12. It costs
As
you
we are richer
5.
than we've ever been before.
Costs you 5 because of the size that you are. So it brings you down to 7 that you can spend. Let me add the charter projects list to the stream. There you go. Sparkles Mandy, welcome.
Mandy.
And Atomic is heading out. Appreciate you guys stopping by, saying hi. We are in the middle of improving our settlement by buying stuff and doing cool stuff within the settlement. So typically you expand and you can add a resource node if you want, or you can do any of the other projects. So there's the basic projects and then all of the advanced projects. You're getting to the point pretty soon where I'll be adding to the projects because you can start affording them soon. But what were you guys? Does anybody have any thoughts on what they want to do
Well,
as far as projects
unfortunately,
go?
We did not get to explore that one hex that I really wanted to explore because we had to keep going back.
Sadly.
We
Can't we go
did claim
now?
the hex for K4, so we should probably build a resource node on it because we're paying for resources to sustain it. So
Yeah, that works for me. I was also going to suggest the same thing.
Okay, so now, Jingo or Reno, do you have a thought as to what your resource is? It is a river and a plains hex.
River sounds good.
So what could generate money from a river? What is the resource that you're generating there?
Probably, well,
There's
besides the research that both me and Dr. Clef would be doing, I think that'd be a good source for food. Looking for sea urchins and whatever other snacky things there might be, as well as the fish and other wildlife that are not intelligent that we could possibly have for food sources.
I was thinking combining that, find a place along the river where it could be dammed to create a reservoir. Then
and you have a
we
fish
would
ladder.
we could have a fish farm from the reservoir, and we could also set up hydroelectric power from the reservoir eventually.
All right. So
But we could start off with a with a with another farm, a fish farm or a water plant of some sort.
okay, 4. All right. So the resource node will cost you 1 resource unit. So that brings you down to 6. You do not have to spend them. You can save them for next month. Did you guys have any ideas for? You can also claim a hex. I know you guys were trying logically to get to F3. I mean F4, but you also have explored anywhere that's adjacent to where you've already claimed can be claimed.
I think we should maybe claim L4 or K5 because then we could build another settlement on that eventually, if I remember correctly.
To be fair, he did say to push that way out into the future plans.
Well, I said eventually, and since we can't claim in the direction we want to go in,
I mean, technically, it would take the same amount of turns for us to get the direction we wanted to go if we start now versus if we start later.
Jingo, Reno, do you guys have any thoughts on what hex you want to claim?
F4.
You think F4?
We
Well, you
can't do
can't because
F4.
it's not explored yet, but anywhere else that has been explored, you can. F4 is definitely something you
Let's.
want because you want E4. So you can't get E4 until you're adjacent to it.
What about J4?
That's claimed. That's the spider goat farm.
Oh, am I looking at? Okay, I'm looking at. What am I looking at?
That's the spider goat farm.
So this is
We have that
H4.
as a resort there.
okay. If it should have a marker on it, so you can cover over the
J5.
marker. That's how I cheat. So is that what you were talking about, Jingo? H5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is available.
That had the stag bear herd on it. Although I'm sure they migrate.
Oops, I
So.
didn't mean to ping it again. I meant to open it. Here we go, H5. Yep, stag bear herd. All right, so we have the thoughts of J and L. The other thing is that I give you lumber for the first time if you go to L4 or K5, and then we also have H5.
I know you said that we have to get a certain distance in order to establish a new settlement.
Mm-hmm.
Is there risk that comes from having, resource nodes that are a certain, like really far away from our settlement? Say we
No.
have something at F10. Is there okay?
Nope.
Just wanted to make sure it wasn't like a surprise or something.
No. The only rule, I don't know if y'all read this, is you cannot have a settlement and a resource node in the same hex. So
Rigged.
if you did go for the forest, you would not be able to do a lumber mill if you're going to put a settlement there. But again, when the second wave arrives, you will have about 100 people. You're still not, shouldn't really try to separate that into a new settlement yet.
Out of curiosity,
To be clear, I
would
wasn't
any
suggesting we start picking another settlement. Sorry
Right.
to cut you off, Anthony. I was just saying maybe we should, since we can't go in the direction, maybe just claim the hex regardless.
Gotcha. Yep.
Sorry to cut you off.
No, it's all good. Out of curiosity, when we first landed, we had like 3 landing sites. I know where 2 of them are. There was one near the forest, right? What hex was that? It'd be really funny to just, in the end, end up having 3 settlements, all in the places that were offered.
Well, that would actually make sense. And that
We're
is...
like, we know these are good spots.
I have a link, but I don't have it marked, so I have to do the visual check. K7. Is the forest one, and then the other one was over here.
Yeah, by the water. Hey guys, I heard those are pretty good spaces for settlements.
All right, so Luna, any thoughts on those 3 spaces? Forest, plains, or plains? No, it was this one, H5. Reno, any thoughts on those 3?
Nope.
Okay.
I
Anybody
think
want to double down on one of those 3?
of those 3
I'm willing
spots,
to go along.
I'll double down on the forest.
I kind of like H5 because I feel like it gives us more places to expand to.
True, but L4 gives us access to lumber.
Technically, we could have had lumber in J4. We just chose to flavor it differently.
Fair
It's
enough.
not like it's going to actually do like a specific thing unless Sven homebrew something.
No, fair enough. Then, yeah, no, I'm willing to do H5 then.
I'm sorry, I do love myself a good debate, so please don't feel like you're getting overrun because
Oh, no,
my
totally. I chose
convictions are
one just
not
so that we
backed
could then have a debate. No, H5 is totally fine. I like your reasoning.
All right, so last chance for anybody who does not want H5 or has a better idea. Just colors, reveal. hold Alt. Ta-da! You now have, thanks to the magic of Fantasy Grounds.
Wow.
I'll open it up. You also fought Lynxicutes there.
Oh yeah.
So this is claimed. And in K4, you also have a, whatever you want to call it, a working party there of Tasha Hardhoof, Sokol, Nora Quinn, Rin Talash, Bertuk, Wilwemph, Sandra Vale, and Snacks, as they are working on the obelisk. There has not been any new revelations from them. All of you give me a, I'm going to say sense motive check. All four of you give me a sense motive check.
I'm not good at sense motive, but I think Des
I'm not
tends to roll
bad.
well.
But my rolls tonight have suck it.
They are showing how consistently good at things
Dang.
you are, though.
I got one good roll at the beginning, and since then it's been tanked.
It was a very nice, good roll at the beginning. It was a 30-something.
All right, yeah. So, yeah. 2012, 25, 19. Not bad at all. So, three of you have heard rumors that some people think there's going to be another obelisk rising up from the ground at any moment, and that it poses a threat.
Magically
Not a
or
huge
Hey,
deal.
magically or geologically?
They're not
yes.
sure. When you overhear it and you try to get things there, no one's really clear about where this is coming from or what exactly it means. But the general feel of the settlement is that they don't want another obelisk rising from the ground, and there is a possibility it could happen. And if it does,
Quick
it will not be a good thing.
Quick question, just to make sure I'm not remembering this wrong. The only obelisk we actually have found, we just found it. It didn't like rise from the ground. Then we had like the weird signal thing that caused the one guy to come undead and kill the person.
There's
Yes.
also, in G6, there's a hill that is made of the same thing as what the obelisk is made of.
Right. Okay.
As in a crystalline form?
Hmm.
Is it like a crystalline form?
It says
I don't
it's
think
gray granite flecked with mica.
Yes.
Yeah. Not quite a crystal, more of a stone, I guess.
Good news, guys. We did just claim a hex right next to it.
Yeah.
All right. So as you guys are finishing up the charter turn, getting ready to start your next week.
Did
Dr.
we
Clef?
not want to look at any of the charter projects?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry. I'm excited, man.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Got stuff to do. All right, charter projects. Jingo, Nick, Reno. Does anybody have any things that they want to buy? You, as a reminder, you have an arcade, a recharging station, and a religious institution. Right now, it's just a general one. It's more for Waden. Takes the majority of it, but there's also certain nights of the week that you can come for other Sylvanas and some of the other ones. Desna.
Note how he says everybody's name but mine because he knows I'm gonna pop in with my own opinions anyway.
Well, you're the
I say,
secretary, so yeah.
let's do residential improvements.
Okay, so that replaces some of the prefabricated buildings with better housing, and it will give you a +1 to your accord. It will cost 6 for
No,
you.
+1 to our economy.
That one says
Residential.
accord.
What?
Yeah.
Looking at the thing, it
Not
says accord. Yeah.
Oh, so what you're looking
I
at
see
is the
+1.
the restaurant quarter, I think, is the next one.
No, I was looking at
okay.
the ACC Eco 1 mag. I guess that's
But you
Eco
have to,
1
yeah, you
is a
have,
requirement.
have to
Okay,
have
I was
Right.
looking at the wrong thing. Never mind.
yep, yeah, the benefit is +1 to accord. Is it still something you want to do?
Yes.
Okay.
I will. Sorry. Go on, Sven.
That would bring your accord from a 2 to a 3. The lowest thing you have right now is 2s, so that would bring your technology and your accord up to 3 each, and it would take all of your research points.
I will jump in with my grand plan in the charter stuff is at the very bottom. There is a project to upgrade resource nodes. We can't do it yet, but over the last few times I've been pushing for us to improve our technology and economy to be able to eventually do it. So I think if we did something that improved economy, it would be very good for us.
Keeping in mind, the devil's advocate to that is all it will do is bump one of your D4s up to a D6. Your D6 this week rolled a 1. So
It's true.
just saying, it doesn't automatically mean you're going to get more resource units. You got to roll better, but it will bump up your D4 to a D6 is what that does.
We could do the restaurant quarter instead, which would give us a benefit to accord and economy. And I think we can also afford and can do, because we do have an economy of 2.
Yes.
That is correct. Also, you don't have a chef, but you have a cook coming.
We do.
And there is a difference between a chef and a cook. And they're definitely a cook, not a chef. But
there's also a nutritional specialist.
You have nutritional specialists coming in. You also, I think you have a couple people already who can handle those type of things. So it's definitely not like you're just making stuff out of thin air. So
let's go.
Yeah, you make a good lasagna. Go open a restaurant.
That's right. Right. They will heat up your rations for you. Your choice is cold rations or hot rations. Which one would you like?
What?
Right,
I think I'll take my crispy rations, please.
I guess Reno, Bingo, do you guys have an opinion on that?
Reno said yes for the restaurant.
Oh, missed that.
I'll go along. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Bex just is tired of living in this little ramshackle prefab piece of crap. Starts building his own house. These guys won't pay for it. He'll do it himself.
Don't worry, I will donate you some tools. You can do it while your house.
Let's add completed charter projects.
Bex is probably one of those tiny house weirdos.
That's right.
I'm not saying this is what we're gonna do. We could save some resources by choosing not to do the upkeep and increase the unrest. I don't remember how much we increase it by, but that is a thing that we could do.
We could. I think rather we should think still
I
pay
think
the
it's
upkeep,
cheaper
and
to
maybe next
assuage
time roll
unrest.
better on getting resources.
You still have the
Yeah,
event.
well,
You don't know what the event's going to do.
True.
that's true. I'm just throwing it out there as an option we could do.
All right, so now
Noted and moving on.
you have a majority of threes, which is nice. Your accord, economy, and technology are all threes. Your culture and magic are 2. And so it is a 15% chance of getting an event. So Des, or rather Mantha, you decide what 15% do you want it to be.
I know I'm gonna end up rolling high, but I want to get an event, so I'm gonna say low. So the bottom 15% is an
Okay,
event.
so 1 to 15 is an event. Go ahead and give us a percentile.
No, almost.
17,
So
almost
close.
an event. All right, so that puts you up to 20%.
I thought I saw one coming, and then it just like, the people that were fighting kind of just like resolved it over tea and like.
So it is only 2% off. If everybody wants an event, they are good and bad. So
Yeah, why not?
it's that close that I will let it go, and it'll drop back down to I think it's 10% if I have an event.
I mean, having an event to deal with is always fun. I'm
right.
good to have it.
So let's find the event table. Last time you guys handled it well. It wasn't that big of a deal. Just had some Candy Crush addictions to deal with. Now you have an
Bex had
arcade.
to uninstall that from my phone for sure.
You now have an arcade to help handle that type of thing. All right.
Yeah, we built the charging quarter right after it was gone. Or like
the
old
demands.
people jumping on trends like right after they're not relevant.
All right, so give me a 1d20, Mantha. Where are tables? Tables. $13, okay. All right, so is there a way to? There is. The waste produced by the charter is starting to get out of control. Mantha, go ahead and read that for us, please.
If the charter doesn't have the waste disposal project, increase unrest by 1 every upkeep phase until that project has been completed. If the charter already has the waste disposal project, increase economy by 2 for the next charter turn. We don't have that.
All right, so.
Well, we know what our next improvement will be then.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Ongoing event. Control V. Oops.
I'm just saying, the unrest can get pretty high before something happens.
All right, there we go.
Fair enough. Yeah. But
I'm
maybe.
sorry, I just.
So nothing happens right this second because it is not the upkeep. Upkeep happens at the beginning. So it will no matter what, it will go up by 1 next month. But then you can build it. And while we're here,
I just always feel the need to throw out, the devil's advocate, what we could do if we did want to play by the rules. I just gotta throw it out as an option.
Waste
Just
disposal.
we don't want to do our
cost 6.
job. Is what
It
you're
will
saying?
give you +1 to your accord. And You establish a safe method for settlement and industry to dispose of waste. And you have more industry coming because you have more researchers and more people from Triaxis coming. So it's just going to get worse. If your charter's unrest is 10 or higher after making the adjustments in the upkeep, there's a 50% chance your charter loses one of the hexes you've claimed. You do get to choose which hex is lost. If your charter's unrest is 20 after making these adjustments, the charter falls into anarchy. You skip the choose project step. Each of your charter traits are treated as one lower for the purpose of resolving events. So that is what unrest does. Okay. Close those. That evening, you guys are packing up your stuff yet again. Getting ready to leave the next morning. When alarms and klaxons go off,
That can't be good.
Is this like a everything's going wrong thing, or a oh hey look they're landing, look at the new ship?
no, this is the 20th. The ship's not supposed to be here till the 23rd. This
Fuck.
is you are being attacked. Your settlement is being attacked.
Fun.
So you over the comms, your Bex, your security crew alerts you that you guys are under attack. I'm looking to find these. Here it is. Okay. It's hard to tell exactly how many, but you're being attacked by stag bears. Give me a percentile, Bex, Jingo. All right, so so they have been able to tell it. They don't know exactly how many it is because it's coming from the darkness, from several sides of the settlement. It's at least a dozen. You hear shouts of alarm, gunfire, but one of them says these are not normal stag bears. So just as a reminder, when you guys saw them, they were similar to cows or bison. They were very very docile herd animals and didn't really, even when they were attacked by the lynxicutes and stuff, they would defend themselves, but they weren't, as soon as they could, they would leave. They weren't aggressive. But these seem to be uh, some sort of, they have sores all over them and there's something wrong with them,
Oh.
is what the guy tells you, that there's, so they are needed at this one location over to the east is where you needed the most. Um, they sort of resemble zombies. They have these gaping sores, patchy fur, overwhelmingly aggressive demeanor. Um,
Which direction are they coming from in relation to the settlement?
they're coming from all around. They're attacking the settlement from several different locations. You guys are needed to the east. That's where the biggest majority of them are.
These.
Okay.
As you show up, you see Ezra and Shire get trampled by one of them.
Oh no!
As Namal Tana fires a shot and tries and runs away. Let me put them on map.
Oh, our advisor. No.
No! Please stay and advise us.
And expose them.
Please keep their clothes on.
So, the only one you can see right now is the one by the well, by the fountain, and there it is raining, by the way. So you're wondering what's going on. Why does the screen keep lighting up? It's because of lightning.
Wow.
And I need initiatives from everybody. Don't forget about your buddies. It's not a huge difference, but it's +1. You guys worked for it, so don't be afraid to use it.
Something's really off with Vex today. But
all right,
it's
so
okay. You can take my initiative.
The dock.
Okay. Make sure I'm unmuted. I am unmuted. All right. Well, I down my vial of strange liquid and start my mutation points up.
There we go. Spin. It is sunset, by the way.
I see. And I think I will rush to be a bit more closer. As I real quick double check my speed. My space speed is 30, and I don't get an increase to speed until
+1 mutation point gives you +5 speed.
Sweet. So I can move 5 more feet. Yep, I was trying to remember. I added it and then didn't read it. Puts me within 85 feet of the creature. I need to actually double check my ranges. My range is significantly less. So as I remind myself of all the things I can do.
It'd be like that.
Luna, you're on deck.
I got a semi-auto pistol at some point, which has the same range as my gun as my actual ability. So never mind.
Yeah, but it's only a -2 to go beyond the range.
True.
Each range increment is a -2. Same thing with your spore thing.
Yeah. So I launched this, basically enhanced porcupine spike at this guy.
Okay, so you
and
have -2 because of partial cover and rain, and then -2 because of the distance. So cover, same thing as cover.
so I'll click cover, and I'll launch a strike at this guy.
Nice, so hits.
Nice.
Oh, I have pictures.
Great.
I forgot. Go ahead.
Okay. Moved. Deal a little bit of piercing damage.
And they look somewhat familiar. It does not. Well, you're too far away. But I'll just say it now before I forget. These do not look undead like the Spider Ghost did.
They look like undead.
They do not look like they're undead.
Or
But
disease.
I said they're very diseased. Yep.
Interesting. I think at the moment that's all I got, so I will pass the turn.
Shrink that down. Open up combat tracker. All right, Luna.
On the psychic sonar one, what is the distance that I can do? Oh, wait a minute. It says 15-foot cone finally. Okay. Never mind. I can I'll take a shot with my tactical semi-auto at a significant disadvantage, moving up as well. I'm gonna move and shoot.
All right, let's go ahead and move first.
Let's see, I'm at 30 feet or something.
You don't have to worry about other people in Starfinder, so you can go right through Des.
Okay. All right, and then let's say disadvantage. It's a 90 foot, so it's a 30-foot range. So what would be my disadvantage here?
So you would have a -6 total because the rain, and he's behind a fountain, and it's -4 for the range.
Got it. Okay, cool.
7 on the dice. That's a miss.
I put a -6 in the thing. It did not go through, did it? Oh, I did. Okay.
You did, huh? All right, and then... All right, so go ahead and pass the turn.
I think it's working.
His speed is that, so he gets to go. He hears the shot. And the second one appears. Bex.
That's not good.
So, just as a reminder, you are buddies with Dr. Clef. So, if you did anything with unidentified number 5, actually, these are identified. I don't know why they're not. There you go. Stagbear number 5, you would have a +1, and you can either choose it on your trick attack, or you can use it on your attack. Just an example how that works.
I'm gonna move there to get partial cover behind the building.
Okay.
And then I guess I have to move out because if I'm behind the building, I don't have line of sight to the
You know how that works.
to the bears, so I have to be there instead.
Okay.
And kick up some dust.
Well, mud because it's raining.
Well, and I'll stomp in a puddle.
All right, he is tricked, so add a +1 to your attack because your buddy attacked this guy. Now, don't forget, because you are level 4 and you picked flat-footed, it is flat-footed for everybody now, not just you.
Ah, cool. All right.
For one
Let's
round.
see. The range on my lens pistol.
Did I fix that? Let's find out.
The range is 80. At 85 feet, I'm at a -2. So with the +1, that makes it a cumulative -1.
But with a trick attack, you get another +2. All right, so let's see. Where's number 5? Is he gone yet? No. Here he is. Let's see. Tricked. Flat-footed. Okay. It worked. Cool. Alright, alright, Des.
All right.
Your buddy
Did
is
it.
Luna, so Luna also attacked that one. So, same thing with you. If you attack the other one, then nothing happens.
Yeah, Dez is just going to go ahead and pull out his pike and then full action move in a straight line.
Okay. Up to 4 times your speed. Yeah, because double. You could charge, but that's double, and you still wouldn't be in.
Gonna keep a
Contact with
little
him.
bit of space, but I think the 75 feet. So Dez hops up and glides over you guys and touches down and does one more hop to get to where he is.
Let me get closer on the map. Stream map. Put down. I have to go.
I see 3. No, I don't see 3. I think I'm seeing through a window of a house. So, I see 2.
You moved up pretty quick.
Yeah, because I didn't try to make an attack because
I didn't do
I'm
anything else.
like a melee fighter.
Actions. The Grasping Vines is under Xena Druid. You have to spend a resolve point to do that. So it's under your actions page.
Got it.
Alright, this guy. Hey, boo boo. Do you have a picnic basket? I'm gonna say he just moves up because he doesn't see anything. He hasn't really heard anything, so he's not gonna do anything else. This guy keeps getting attacked by everybody. He's gonna go trudging through the fountain. So it means he can only get to here.
And he moved within my threatened space, so I get an op attack.
What does this do?
And it does this damage.
Actually, it is charging towards you. And you were able to brace. How did you? 10. Oh, it already got hit by Bex. I was like, no way you one-shot.
Some part of me was like, oh, this guy hasn't been hit yet. I don't think a 1 on my damage die should have killed him. Yeah, so I mean, I assume you can probably still do the charging thing because I think it happens at the same time. But the way that like people in history have killed bears is like they like brace a massive spear on the ground. So that's what I do. I see him charging up, and I brace it on the ground so that he impales himself.
All right. And I'm going to say the areas with the blood splotches are difficult terrain.
Understandable.
All right, so you can barreling around the corner. Get it? Barreling. And
Bumps.
attacks with his antlers. I'm very sad that
Yeah,
they
that's
do
gonna hit.
such crap damage. Alright, so as he slams into you with his antlers, he's not able to bring his head around to bite you. Alright, we have... Oh, and he gets to go again, so he sort of rears up and growls at you as he goes for the antlers again. Jam a finger. You take -2 penalty to attacks and skill checks using your hands for 1d4 rounds.
Hit my battery.
He is able to bite you though. A little bit of
Earl
damage.
does not have hands.
Alright, Bex.
Or a claw attack, so.
I will move to there. It's part of my trick attack.
Alright.
Do a little combat roll in the mud.
You have a clear shot because it is a large creature, and you have enough. If you were directly behind Bex, you would have a -2, but you're not directly behind him, so you have enough to
You
hit him
also
from the
have a
side.
+1 to your attack because you're doing a ranged attack at him.
Nice. That's another hit.
There you go. Alright, so your lens pistol shoots out a laser attack. It's in a range, so it is absorbed by the water and misses. Dex. No, that's stupid. Okay. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and do a full action to attack this guy.
Alright.
And it does that damage. Oh. And again. And it does that damage. And that is all I can do. That's all my things.
Okay. Alright, so okay, come on. Behave. Doesn't want to behave. Try it again. As you hear another one moving up.
What route did he take to get there?
He's still 15 feet away from me right now.
That is within my reach.
Right, he just entered your reach. He has not left your reach yet. But he's going to right now as he moves here. So go ahead.
Right.
And he's going up to here, crashing, smashing through the building, and he will get to here. Luna.
Okay. I'm sorry.
You are buddies with Bex, so if you attack the one in front of Dez, or do a spell with him, then you get the bonus.
So Bex is not attacking the bear number 7.
Correct.
And I don't have a straight shot through for rotting bear.
Correct.
So so it doesn't do me
You
any
would
good.
have a +1 on your attack against rotting bear, but also a +1 on the other one. So
Right, and also a chance of hitting you. So let's go. So I'm gonna move up and then
All right, go ahead and move.
shot at this guy here. Thank you.
So you're no longer out of range. You get a +1 from because of Dez. So in the modifier, just put a +1.
Okay. All right, I'm going to do the psychic sonar. No, I can't. It's a 15-foot cone, which means can I squeak by
You would
bed?
either hit Bex or Dez. You cannot do a cone
Okay.
from where you are.
Okay,
Actually, no, it's
all
too
right.
far away anyway. It's 20 feet away.
Right. Okay, I'm just going to use my my pistol. My tactical pistol.
Okay. Nice. Nice. It's a hit. All right, go ahead and click next.
I'm sure it's
All
just
right,
running
Dr.
away.
Clef. You are buddies with Dr. Clef. Who was your buddy? Oh,
Me?
Bex. It was
Bex.
Bex.
There's Bex.
So he hit the one in front of Dez. If you interact with them, you will get the +1.
I would make a joke about being my own best friend, but I don't have any dog in me
That's right.
yet.
Yet.
Just looking at how everything is, I think I'm going to. Oh, wait, first. Gotta remember how my character works and add another mutation point.
That would be nice.
Doesn't do a whole lot at this point. And I am going to run a bit closer to be next to my buddy. And I think I will actually go this guy, because that way Dez isn't in the way.
Are you doing a range attack?
I am doing a range attack.
You get a +1.
Cool.
I'm hitting him with my pike and getting you a good shot.
I suspect I'm.
24 is a hit. I get to move the map a little closer. Now everybody's
Do a little bit of damage and double check what kind of action this ability takes. That is also an attack action, so I'm not doing that. And I'll keep that in mind for next time. Yeah, I just like kind of run up, and as I'm coming around Vex, I send a spike at this guy, and you kind of see like at my little tail ray to possibly, fire some webbing, but I don't do that just yet. And pass the turn.
All right, this is where we'll stop for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is. There we go. All right, well, thank you for playing with me, guys.
Thank you for DMing.
Yeah.
A little bit different stuff happening. So it's the first time your settlement had been attacked from outside sources, I should say. Not something that's already been here or brought with you.
Yeah.
But the security works, and we'll see who all survives. I am going to throw it out there. With the 6-month passing, if anybody who wants to shoot me another Discord message with a group of, with an individual or a family settlers. Same thing as before, race, and occupation, and why they're coming.
Okay.
Feel free to search through the archives of Nethys for weird races if you want.
You can't play them all, but maybe you can throw them in the colony.
Right. Bunch of Rhyphorians, the little baby plant guys. They're like the size of a doll.
Oh yeah, the ones that Sven will never let you play.
No. No equipment is made for them. And they just end up riding on people's shoulders the whole time. They still have a speed of like 30, which is insane. No, they are broken.
It's like Chucky.
Tiniest little legs.
Yes. So anyway, Jingo and Mantha and Nick, you guys did it before. If you want to do it again, that'd be great. Let's take a look and see.
I already have ideas.
Cool.
I'll have to think on it.
And some of you are doing research, like Dr. Clef was doing research, so he reached out to people who and brought some friends here. If you have family members you want to bring, former colleagues, any of that stuff, play with it, do whatever, have fun.
I might actually bring in like some former colleagues of Dr. Clef. Bring in an eclectic bunch.
That's right.
Oh
or you have
gosh.
bounty hunters for Dr. Clef either too. So
We're gonna have to set up a nerd table in the cafeteria.
he's a settler.
That would be a wild plot.
That would be so cool, though.
Bounty hunters coming after just one or multiple of us. That would would go over well with the people who are Adriana.
Let's raid. And thank you again for the sub. Appreciate you very much, Mr. Jingo. Looks like Mandy and Bane are here. So let's give Bane some love. See if I can remember how to do it. I think
it's slash, not exclamation mark.
I always do the same thing. Get it wrong.
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to correct you before you type it.
TBC. I always get the weird initials he has. Wrong. All right. So thanks again, guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
stands for the Bane channel.
That's right. And whatever else you do, enjoy the rest of your day. Stick around for the raid, and then you can raid and run. in 5 seconds.
Woo.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Nah.
Bye, guys. Right now. Nice.